Hello, and thank you everyone for joining us today on this mastermind conversation to discuss the importance of discipline and really understanding the difference between discipline and motivation. I am truly honored and grateful to be here today to be able to facilitate this conversation that is just so needed, especially during the time that we are living in today. And, thank you so much for just showing up and for being the leaders that you are, because we, in this next phase of existence that we're walking into, moving forward, we really need conscious and selfless leaders to step up to the plate and to be a living example of what it means to be a conscious leader, right? And being a part of the isogenics community, I will tell you that it is such an incredible gift. I have had an opportunity throughout my lifetime. I'm about to be 38, but I always joke with people that I'm really like 80 in soul age, because I will tell you that I have had the most incredible experiences throughout my lifetime to gain a lot of knowledge and wisdom. And through those experiences, I've had an opportunity to work with, in very different, career paths for different corporations, startups. I've lived in different cities, gone to different countries. I've done mission work. I've had an opportunity to run and train for 5 full marathons. And boy, have I learned the importance of discipline. And through these 7 years that I have been with Isogenics, it's been such a gift to be able to be a part of this community and to utilize the tools and resources that they give us for free. We have these tools and resources available to us every single day, not only through podcasts, through isogenicshealth.net, through these masterminds that we have every single day. I mean, what a gift, guys. And then not only that, but we get to build an income producing asset using the expense that's never going to go away. We're never going to stop eating, right? We're never going to stop needing the tools and resources to be able to fuel our bodies every single day, to be able to gain the discipline, to be able to gain the mental clarity and the focus that we need to be able to share with others what's actually possible. So I want to start off with this saying, or this phrase that talks about extrinsic motivation. It usually doesn't last forever, and it eventually wears off. It's unrealistic to rely on this motivation alone to achieve our goals. This is where discipline comes in. The most successful people use a combination of discipline and intrinsic motivation to achieve their goals. Now, what's the difference between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation? Extrinsic motivation comes from a desire to be celebrated externally. So external validation, right? But then when you don't receive that external validation that you're seeking, what happens? You get deflated, right? Like you don't want to keep moving forward. And intrinsic motivation is when you have a desire, like just a burning desire to learn something new. And you take that intrinsic motivation and you do that every single day because it's coming from the inside. You want it so bad. And so you take the time to personally develop yourself. You take the time to nourish your body every single day. You take the time to move your body because it feels good for you, and you're not doing it to receive that external validation that obviously everybody seeks, right? Everybody wants to be celebrated, but it really needs to come from internal desire. And so where discipline comes into place, and the practice and habits that top leaders utilize every single day, is the practice of self-care. Now, I want you to really ask yourself this question and absorb this as something that you're going to literally utilize as a tool for you to take care of yourself and take it to a new level, right? Because a lot of people think that self-care is going to the spa or getting your nails done, or, going and to a restaurant and indulging in a food that like you haven't had in a while, but no, self-care, the practice of self-care is taking it a little bit deeper, and it's taking it to the point where when you wake up every day, what do? You take a deep breath and you express gratitude for the fact that you have an opportunity to create a new day. This day has never been here before. Literally, yesterday is history. Tomorrow hasn't been created. The only thing that we have available to us is what's happening right here and right now. So expressing gratitude for the opportunity that we have to be here another day, right? Regularly moving your body. Why do we move our bodies? To get energy flowing, right? To get blood circulating through our body, for us to just feel that internal bliss that everybody wants to experience every day, right? And not only, we're not gonna, obviously, we can't avoid all the stressors that come to us every single day. But with movement, with natural movement that we incorporate every single day, we're going to be able to manage them better, right? We eat healthy. Top leaders are disciplined enough to eat healthy every single day and understanding the importance of it. Why do we want to eat healthy, right? We're not in the business of healthcare right now is really just keeping people in this vicious cycle of illness. And what are the top leading industries right now? And I'm going to say this on a recorded call because we are definitely still, we're keeping this real as possible, because this is really what's happening right now. In the top industries in the world are the pharmaceuticals, the healthcare, and the insurance industries. And those three industries are in the business of keeping people sick and uninformed, because that's where the money is, right? And so in order for us to have preventative care, we have to stay at the forefront of what is going to keep our bodies be stressed, keep the inflammation down, right? To be able to be at a healthy weight, so that we have the capacity to be able to share this gift forward day in and day out. So utilizing the tools that we have here with Isagenix to be able to fuel our bodies, because what does Isagenix mean, by the way? It means balance of the body. It's incredible, right? Whenever we utilize these systems, we have the capacity to bring more balance and harmony to our bodies. So, drinking our shakes every single day, taking adaptogens every single day, drinking our greens, right? Doing the nootropics so we can have overall brain function. What we talked about earlier in the call about doing cleansing, because the cleansing helps us eliminate toxins from our body and reduce the inflammation in our body. So eating healthy is so important, because that allows our number one brain, which is our gut, to be able to send positive signals to our mind, which is our second brain, and then in return send signals to our heart, which is our third brain. And our three brains are working synergistically together to allow our bodies to function at an optimal level. So that is a discipline that we need to incorporate every single day in order for us to stay focused, right? In order for us to be able to share the message and to be a living and breathing example of what Isagenix stands for. We are the messengers, we are the advertisement, we're the marketers, but we have to be a living and breathing example first in order for us to ask people to follow along and also be leaders. So also another practice that great leaders incorporate in order for them to develop a strong discipline is they respect their time and the time of others. I can't tell you how grateful I am to be able to just share, to be able to share on this mastermind call. And for all of you that are here, taking your time out of your most valuable asset, right? Because not only is our body one of our most valuable assets, it's the most important piece of real estate that we're ever going to own, that we've been gifted, right? But then second is our time. What are we doing with our time? Right? Are we scheduling in time to move? Are we scheduling time to eat healthy? Are we scheduling time to prospect? Are we scheduling time to set appointments intentionally to connect with family, with friends, with people that we want to come into our organization to lead with us? Time is so important, and it's something that we need to really respect and to utilize wisely. Okay, and another practice is mastering our thoughts. What are we waking up to a new day thinking? Everything starts in the mind. Every action that you take allows you to redirect the thoughts that you have on a consistent basis. You can redirect your thoughts so that you can redirect your life second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day. So it's important for us to recognize where these subconscious thoughts, especially when we go down a spiraling hole of negativity, right? It's so easy to do that. It's so easy, especially when we're bombarded by all this information. I mean, we have like thousands and millions of thoughts and information flowing through, especially us as leaders that are on social media platforms, and we're utilizing these social media platforms to put positive information out, right? But sometimes we can use that time, and instead of putting out that positive information, we're actually absorbing all the negative information that is being put out there, right? So it's really important for you to put filters on what it is that you're receiving, right? And that is a part of our self-care practice, to really understand what it is that we're allowing into our energetic space of our mind and our physical body. That's your responsibility. That's my responsibility. And we can do that literally second by second. They also focus on what's important. Think about what's important to you, and think about your ultimate why. Why are you here? Why did you get started? I can't tell you how many times I have been recruited by people that have left Isagenix to go to another company. I can't tell you how many times like people have tried to drag me along to go to another like corporate job. And I really had to pinpoint why, because I will tell you that this journey, these 7 years with Isagenix, has not been easy. It's actually been the most transformational journey of, incredible, where it's really challenged my will to live, and to even really like question whether this is even worth it. Because at one point I felt like I was dragging people along, because I would recruit somebody to come and join me on this wellness journey, and then they would fall off like flies, right? Like dead flies. And then I would get discouraged, and then I would but one of the things that really helped me, move forward in this journey consistently. And I will tell you that not one day have I gone in these 7 years without fueling my body with these systems. And it's important. It's important because we are, again, living, breathing example of what this company is about. And it's really important for us to pinpoint why we're here. It's not just about the money. It's about what the money, that energetic resource can do for us, right? For us to be able to continuously circulate, not only to be able to fuel our bodies, right? But also to be able to utilize those resources to create more, so we can give more to those that need it. And it's really important for us to focus on what's important and to not lose sight of that. So what else do conscious leaders do? They communicate clearly. And I will tell you that this time that we're stepping into today and moving forward, it's really important for us to recognize how important communication, effective communication is, and how important it is for us to be able to interact with people without having any expectations of the outcome, for us to be able to show them what's actually possible without trying to shove a product down their throat. We're here to educate, and we're here to love on people. But the only way that we can do that is if we love on ourselves first, because we won't have the capacity to be able to selflessly give as conscious leaders if we're not serving ourselves. And sometimes you have to be selfish in order for you to be selfless, because we cannot pour from an empty vessel. And clear communication comes from us clearing our bodies from any blocks that we may be having. And that also comes from a lot of subconscious programming, because we've literally been programmed from the moment that we were planted in our mother's belly. All this negative information, all this matrix talk, it literally infiltrates our subconscious mind, and it doesn't allow us to really operate fully in our purpose. And I will tell you that every single person that's here today, including all the top leaders and leaders that are coming into this organization, we all have a very specific DNA code that we were gifted with, all of us, but not everybody takes the time to really seek that out and activate it. And so we're all here to activate each other, right? For us to individually walk in our own individual purpose. The way that Emily Ford talks about the it factor, it's our responsibility to find what our it factor is. Every single one of you has something so unique about you. And if you can, type in the chat box where you're coming from, where you're tuning in from today, and it will be really awesome to see how each and every one of us with that specific DNA code is planted in a different part of the world. And we're all utilizing our unique giftings to be able to spread that positive message and that clear communication to the people in your energetic field. How amazing is that? So another, quality that that disciplined leaders have is they are committed. Committed. What does commitment mean to you? What does it mean to you? Showing up every single day, regardless if anybody is watching, if anybody is following, you're doing it because you are committed to your ultimate goal, and you're not going to allow anything or anyone get in the way of that. Nothing. And it's so important for us because, again, I keep talking about this next phase of existence, we're literally elevating to a new dimension of reality. And as we continue to clear our bodies from all the toxins and all the junk that we've been fed throughout this entire lifetime, right? The more we're going to be able to ascend and bring people along that really need what we have to offer. And so you have to be committed, and you have to understand why you're here, and you drill in on that, and you take responsibility, and you show up every single day. And one of the final things that I want to talk about is the reward. Sometimes as leaders, as humble and conscious leaders, it's really difficult for us to take to reward ourselves or celebrate the accomplishments that we have achieved up until this day. And I'm not saying go and reward yourself with all the junk food and, like all the bad habits, right, that we used to have. I'm talking about celebration in terms of you are doing an amazing job. Every single day, you are showing up every single day. And I'm so proud of you. Regardless if anybody gives that to you, don't wait for external validation, because I'm telling you, if you're going to wait for it, sometimes it's not going to show up, and you're going to be waiting for a very long time. So it's really important that if you want that external validation, that you give it to yourself on a consistent basis, and it will come externally, because you're going to start aligning with people that understand the importance of discipline. They understand the importance of showing up, and they also understand the importance of giving, celebrating others. I'm so grateful for this community because, for instance, if I'm showing up on social media and you see, if one of you are following and you see my post and you actually celebrate it and you acknowledge it, that's incredible. That is so amazing, because you understand how much intention it takes for you to actually show up on these platforms with this information, and how much work you're actually doing consistently to feel that and to actually put that out there. That's authentic, right? And so celebrate one another. Not only celebrate yourself, but take the opportunity to celebrate others, because that is what conscious and selfless and humble leaders do. And the more that you do that, the more that you show up for yourself, and the more that you show up for the people that you're bringing along with you, with absolutely no expectations, the more that you're going to be able to create a sustainable business over the course of your life. Because right now we're looking for sustainability. We don't want a quick fix. We're not here for a quick fix. And it's amazing because this company is offering a lot, like moving forward after the new year, they're giving us a lot of opportunities to be able to create fast cash up front, right? And that's a great way for us to be able to develop more leaders a lot quickly. But it's really important to look at the short-term results, but then also recognize the long-term sustainable results. That we're not looking for something quick fix overnight. We're not here to sell that dream. We're here to show people how important it is for them to take responsibility for their own well-being, and then to be able to build a sustainable legacy wealth. We're here to build legacy wealth. What does that mean to you? It's incredible. That's incredible. So I want to leave you with this scripture that goes back to the practice of self-care and the importance of renewing your mind on a daily basis. And then I'll open it up to the community to just share some nuggets of wisdom that you maybe got from this, or just a contribution of what you believe discipline is for you. So Romans 12:2, if you're not a believer, or whatever it is that you believe in, I utilize the word of God as a tool, as a guide, and for us to live at a more ascended level, right? And so Romans 12:2 says, do not conform to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And then you will be able to test what God's good, pleasing, and perfect will is for your life. And that's a consistent, concerted effort that you take every single day in the renewing of your mind. So with that, I'm going to open it up to the community to be able to chime in.
That's what's excellent, amazing, transforming coaching. Thank you so much. You're not only brilliant, talented, but you're gorgeous, and you're going to change millions of lives. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Please put in the chat a heart or 8. It's something that you took away from Rebecca. We learn, we do, and we teach. If you don't take notes, then you don't learn. You got to take notes to be able to teach. Some of you are very powerful, beyond measure, and we all have a gift, but a lot of you are not using your superpowers. And why is that? I won 3 trips this year. I'm in Tulum right now. I'm on vacation with the top 100 leaders in Tulum. I'm here on the Zoom. Why do I show up? Can anyone put in the chat or step up? They say, why do I show up? Because the world needs us now more than ever. And so many people here are just thinking, oh, everything's gonna be perfect. No, nothing will be the same after 2020. Okay, nothing. All the beliefs that you have, all the stories you're telling yourself, nothing will be the same. Okay, I'm here at this beautiful hotel. Guess what? I would help Melissa sign up the hotel owner. I went to the gym. You can follow me on Facebook. Tulum Jungle Gym. That was 3 hours. Can anyone guess what I did for 3 hours?
To people.
I did pull-ups, bar dips. I did benches. I did flips. I took an ice bath. I posted on Facebook, and I prospected 3 people. One was a real estate agent. The other person was another person from Netherlands, but he's from several countries. He speaks 4 languages, and they're entrepreneurs. And I even prospected the owner. Mark my word, I'm going to sign up this owner, and she has 2 gyms here. And why? Because I have a burning desire to change the world. Please stop thinking about yourself. You're afraid of a no, and you're like, oh my God, they said no. 100 years from now, all these people, they're not even going to be here. So why should you even care? Okay, go out in the world and find people to serve, to help. You know we have solutions for weight loss, energy, stress, pain, aging. Why are you keeping this a secret? Yeah, some people here are still keeping this a secret. Why are you talking to 3 people a day? Very simple. And this is something I want to share with you because I see so many of you struggle. Okay. And I see so many of you are still at the same place and not being able to pay your bills. And if you follow Rebecca, whatever she says, or Amy, write it down. There's a reason why they're the top leaders and they're training this Zoom because they're leaders and they have the experience. I don't just pick just anybody to take care of the Zoom. This is a mastermind Zoom. So every time you come on here, set your alarm clock as if your life depends on it. Because every time you come on this Zoom, you're gonna learn something. We don't just wake up and we're like, oh, okay, this is what we're training on today. No, we're training something that's absolutely necessary today that's gonna help you change millions of lives. If you decide to change millions of lives, you will change millions of lives. Mark my word, before I leave Tulum, I will have 10 new team members, leaders building the business, not product users, builders. Why is that? Because I have a burning desire to change the world. Do you like what you see in the world? You have the power to change everything. We have the power. And that starts with nutrition, health, fitness, and residual recurring income. So how many of you here have at least 3 guests to join us with Jimmy Smith tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern? If you don't, then you're keeping this a secret. I recommend get off this call, pick up the phone, call anybody that you love, ask them what they want, why they want it 9 times, find out their dreams, then you invite them to the call. And I guarantee you, Jimmy Smith and I will help you. 99% of the people that join that call, they say, oh my God, Sonny, that's amazing. I want to do this business. Whatever you tell me, I would do it. This call, Jimmy Smith said, this is the most powerful Zoom in the whole company. That's Jimmy Smith speaking, not me. So I'm here to serve, and I want you to be with me, winning all the trips, top 10 in the company with me, because it's lonely at the top. And it's so much fun doing this. The people that you invite to your team become your friends and your family. I'm here with Kelly and her daughter, single mom, and she would be anywhere. She'd be struggling right now if she didn't have the residual recurring income from isogenics. So Rebecca, thank you so much for joining. And each and every one of you, I challenge you right today, the call to action today, please have 3 heart-to-heart conversation with people that you know, you love, you like. And if they're not open, go to the next one. Don't waste your time. Okay, if they're not open, go to the next one. Okay, who do you know that would like to be healthy and wealthy every day for the rest of your life? Practice that question. That's not my question. That's Jimmy Smith's question. Okay, this is why he has earned over $90 million, created over 211 millionaires. He's probably millionaires left and right. Okay, you won't believe how much money he's making a week. Anyways, thank you so much. I really love each and every one of you. Let's go out there and really bring health back to her. And how we do one thing is how we do everything. Show up early for this call. Invite people. Before I was on this call, there was 4 people that on this call right now that wasn't on. I jumped on late and I invited 4 people and now they're on. Please invite. Don't come to this call or any Zoom by yourself. Invite at least 20 people before you jump on the Zoom. And I guarantee you, you'll have your team. You won't have to struggle. Trust me on that. Thank you so much, Rebecca. And I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sonny. I truly appreciate you showing up today, being on vacation, right? Working. What a blessing. And so does anybody else want to share? I did notice at the chat box that we are all spread out through the United States, guys. How incredible is that? That we have the capacity to change. Well, right now we're only representing the United States, but think about how many people we have the capacity to impact on a daily basis, even just with a conversation, showing compassion. Loretta talked about, what about showing compassion? Literally just saying hello and complimenting somebody and making someone's day. That is so incredible. And I will tell you that shifts people's perspective, it shifts people's energy, and it really like helps them like ask, well, what is she doing? What is she doing that she's just so nice and has some, because I mean, we're living in a hard time right now, right? But we don't want to focus on that because we have the magic. We have the magic here at Isogenics. So before we get off, does anybody else want to share?
I'll share. Rebecca, I just think that your training was amazing and very concise and just a lot of really good nuggets there. What's really interesting is this morning I got up and after I went through my rituals, I was on Instagram, and guess what was popping up? The same message that you were talking about this morning. And I even went so far as to like, okay, I need to remake that reel, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then all of a sudden I look at and Thrive, you post these images. I'm like, what? This is crazy. So interesting how it works. That's all I have to say.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? Like there's, I like to say that there's like 0 degrees of separation, right? We live in a really big world, but the more that you elevate, the more you start to bring in that information and align with people that are like thinking on that same vibration. It's incredible, right? And so do you have something to say, Sunny?
Oh, no, I just wanted to say, I love each and every one of you. You could do this, and all you have to do is just find the people and introduce them to us. We will help you cast a vision. Just schedule more Zooms with us. And that's it. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. We're all here as a community to help each other. And it doesn't matter if we're on different teams. We're all one team, really. We're all part of a collective consciousness. And it's really important for us to recognize that as we continue to individually grow as well as grow collectively. So does anybody else want to share? Because it's almost going into the hour and I want to be mindful of people's time.
Rebecca, it's Connie, and I just want to thank you so much for an incredible presentation. And if I could do it, I would give you a standing ovation for today. It was absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. It was awesome. I can't wait for the recording. I've got to go listen to it again. It was awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I have one last thing real quick, if you don't mind. That was beautiful, Connie. You made me think of one more thing. Everybody's been talking about with this biohacking that we really have 2 ages, right? Your chronological age and your biological age. But in your intro, I was like, wait, we have 3 ages. Our 3rd one is our soulful age, right? So we chronological age, we can't change. Soulful age, we can't really change. Our biological age, we can change.
100%. I always tell people that I'm going on 38, but at a soul age, I'm 80, and I really look like I'm 21, and it's just going to continue to get better and better. Because these systems are incredible. And if you are not, I'm telling you, if you are not utilizing these systems the way that they were designed to be done, you're doing yourself a disservice. Because I will tell you, if you develop the discipline to consume isogenics like it's your religion, I tell you, you will start to look like you're 25 all day, every day. It's incredible. It's so incredible. And you'll have so much energy, and you really will develop a belief that is unshakable. Nobody will ever be able to tell you like, that doesn't work. Oh, really? Look at me. I'm living proof. I'm living proof. All right. Anyone else, so that we can go about our day and just start connecting with people?
I just
No?
thank you, Rebecca. This was amazing, and thank you to everybody who chimed in and had something to say. Because, like Sunny said, this is our mastermind call, not just the person speaking. So I appreciate you all, and like I said, thank you, Rebecca. You're absolutely amazing and powerful, and I just love hearing everything that you have to say every time you speak. So
Tell them how it's yours.
Thank you so much. All right. Well, so call to action, another call to action is this is a self-care practice. And I really encourage you to set 4 alarms for yourself, and you set them for every day. Okay. As you awaken. So you can do it like for the hour that you wake up. You can set it for maybe like 10 or 11. You can do like a 1 or 2, and then you can set one before you go to bed, and give yourself an affirmation. Do a question. How am I feeling right now? Have I done my reach outs for the day? Whatever it is that is going to kind of get you in the mode of just, I'm taking care of myself right now. And it's a constant reminder that I have coming at me through my phone alarm, because we live off these phones, right? Like we utilize these phones like they're our work, they're our livelihood, right? So utilize these tools that we have available to us. And even if it seems so simple, that simple practice that you send as a reminder to yourself is going to be a game changer for the way that you treat yourself. So I encourage you, even just setting an affirmation of reminding yourself how freaking amazing you are. I will tell you that reprogramming, like subconscious programming that I've done like over the course of my years, I wake up in the morning and I look at myself in the mirror and I'm just like, oh my God, you are so hot. And I don't wait for anybody to tell me that, right? Because I know, but I've had to drill that in, because at one point I didn't believe that I was worthy, or I didn't believe that I was beautiful until I reached that goal. No, start celebrating yourself now. And the more that you celebrate yourself, the more your subconscious mind is going to reprogram so that becomes a reality for you. When you see yourself in the mirror, like you don't see anything else but magnificence and brilliance, because that's who you are. All right. So thank you so much, everyone who joined us today. I am so incredibly grateful for just everyone who shows up and who is just here to make such a big difference in the world. You guys are incredible. And I'm so, 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 so grateful for you. Have an amazing day.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you. Goodbye,
Thank
all.
you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you,
Have a great
Rebecca.
day, guys.
Rebecca.
Thank you.